aspirants, you're welcome on Learning with L&R, and today we are going to discuss about the new topic, that is maintenance of standards and development of standards along with accreditation in nursing education. First of all, we have to discuss about what should we do in order to improve quality. How can you maintain standards in nursing? How can you start a new nursing education program? Introduction. All professionals have one thing in common, that is concern for the quality of their service and how the quality they can maintain only with the help of standards, and here the need to develop the standards. Two important ways of setting standards are accreditation of the education program and the professional license. Accreditation means to set the status. Then the program of action of the National Policy on Educational in 1986 has proposed the establishment of an accreditation and assessment council for maintaining and raising the quality of the institution of higher education. Actually, in this lecture we are going to cover the topic, that is, you know about the inspections. When the inspectors came to our college for know about the faculty members, level of education, level of status of education, and these kind of inspections running when our institution running. We are talking about here about the before starting the institution and during the institution is running. That time some associations, some councils have a responsibility to check the status or standards maintained by that particular institutions. Definition: standards. It is defined as a required or agreed level of quality to be attained. What are the quality we attained? That is standards. And accreditation, it is the establishment of the status, legitimacy and appropriateness of an institution, program or module of the study. Our Baba Farid University time to time inspect the colleges and check the accreditation or standards of that particular institution. Accreditation refers to a voluntary review process of educational programs by a professional organizations. The purposes: maintenance of adequate admission requirement. Why they check? Because before the admissions they would like to check the college affiliated with the university or with the responsible body, that check the level of that particular institution. Before that, after that, they would like to give the permission to admit the students. Maintenance of minimum academic standards, stimulation of institutional self-improvement, and protection of institution of higher education against educationally and socially harmful pressure. Then, functions of accreditation. It seems to protect autonomy of various health service programs. It preserves the quality of nursing education. If the university do not check the standard, do not inspect the colleges, and the level of education in nursing will be down. It protects public from ill-prepared nurses. It grants recognition to schools and colleges. Requirements for accreditation: developing a statement of program, missions, goals and outcomes. Every college or every university have their mission, goals and objectives. Conducting a self-study about the extent to which outcomes are being attained. Undergoing on-site review by an external group of peers. Our inspectors came from the other colleges. Being reviewed and the site report of the peer reviews and make recommendations for accreditation. Principal area to be assessed for accreditation: institutional mission and objectives. Evaluation and planning, how they evaluate, how they plan the related to academic. Organization and governance, who administer that particular institution, and program of instruction. how we completed our theory, practical, internal examination, and special activities, extracurricular activities, and another faculty. Then principal areas to be assessed for accreditation: student services, the condition of student hostel, mess, and another facilities, library and learning resources, the adequate amount of books are there, physical resources, financial resources, and advertising and publication. Then types of accreditation agencies: the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAAC. It is an autonomous body established by the University Grant Commission, UGC, of India to assess and accredit institutions of higher education in the country. UGC have the responsibility to check the standards in the higher educational institution in our country. It is an outcome of the recommendations of the National Policy in Education 1986, which laid special emphasis on upholding the quality of higher education in India. Then, to address the issues of quality, the National Policy on Education and Plan of Action advocated the establishment of an independent national accreditation body. Consequently, the NAAC was established in 1994 with its headquarters at Bangalore. Then types of accreditation: initial accreditation. Here, when someone wants to establish the institution and open the institution, that time they would like to grant the permission from our INC if they are interested to open the institution in nursing field, permission from INC. After that, PNRC, our state, and after that from our government, state government. Initial accreditation granted when the program is in compliance with all standards for a new program. Permission is granted to admit students, and the next review is in the final semester of the first class in conjunction with the initial national review. And they denied when program does not meet all standards for a new program. The program may reapply at any time. Okay. Then continuing accreditation. In the continuing accreditation, our college in running mode and inspections are going on. Every year 2 inspections are there, one from PNRC, one from Baba Fred. Okay. All standards are met. The next review is in conjunction with the next national visit. Full accreditation with recommendations. The program meets all except 1 or 2 standards. A performance improvement plan must be submitted within 3 months. The program must be in compliance within 1 year. Then accreditation with a statement of warning: if the program does not meet 3 or more standards or the performance improvement plan has not resulted in compliance with standards, a follow-up focused visit is scheduled within 2 years. For example, inspections are there and there is lack of faculty. There are assistant professor less than the requirement, professor less than the requirement, there is no principal. That time the responsible body provide the time to produce these kind of things, and after that they can permit to admit the students. Withdrawal or accreditation: if the program is not in compliance within the time frame allowed in the statement of warning, accreditation will be withdrawn. Then after that, purpose of criteria: to assist the college by serving as a guide to faculty in developing and improving educational programs and as a framework for self-evaluation. To assist the accrediting body in the appraisal of educational programs in terms of the philosophy of the purposes of the school. Then after that, criteria for appraisal. The criteria were developed with the understanding that they should be attainable and at the same time provide a frame of reference for future goal. Which kind? The criteria which we developed, they provide information present and regarding the future also. Sufficiently specific to serve as standards and as guidelines for operations. Sufficiently broad to encourage critical thinking, to activate change, to allow for variation among schools, and to foster experimentation and the development of new ideas. Fully innovative. Then outlines, philosophy, purpose and objectives are there, organization and administrations, faculty composition, qualification and functions, curriculum, which kind of faculties are there, and the qualification of the faculty, according to the qualification what they are fulfilling their function, curriculum and instructions, resources, facilities and services, students, evaluation of the program, then degree of Master of Nursing, philosophy. The program prepares nurses for leadership position in nursing and health field who can function as specialists, nurse practitioners, consultants, educators, administrators and investigators in a wide variety of professional setting in meeting the national priorities and the changing need of the society. Okay, that's why the master degree, in this degree we can specialize in only particular one area. Then the program prepares nursing graduates who are professionally equipped, creative, self-directed and socially motivated to effectively deal with day-to-day programs within the existing constraints, and they act as an agent of social change. After that, the objectives: increased cognitive, increase the thinking level, effective emotions and psychomotor coordination between the thinking and muscles. Then expertise in the utilization of concepts and theories for the assessment, planning and intervention in meeting the self-care needs of an individual, ability to practice independently as nurse specialist, ability to function effectively as educator and administrator, ability to interpret health related research and conduct research, leadership qualities for the advancement of the practice of professional nursing. Then organization and administration, adequate and stable financial support. The policies in effect for faculty members of the college are those in effect for faculty members throughout the institution. The program is administered by a nurse educator who provides leadership and who holds a doctoral degree or has a specific plan for securing doctoral preparation. The faculty conducts planned periodic evaluations of the organization and administration. Then the college is given administrative authority and responsibility consonant with the general policies of the institution relating to the following: selection and recommendation of candidates for faculty appointment, promotion and tenure. This responsibility can be done by our leader, principal and another responsible person. Development and conduct of the educational program, preparation and administration of budget of the unit, and maintenance and appropriate use of personnel, educational and business records. Faculty composition, qualification and function. All faculty members are academically and professionally qualified in that they hold a master degree as minimal preparation. They meet the institution's requirement for faculty appointment. They have required experience. They maintain expertness in their clinical and functional areas of specialization. The institution seeks to increase the number of nursing faculty who hold a relevant doctoral degree or are engaged in doctoral study. After that, the faculty members are sufficient in number to carry out educational program. In our college, all the programs are running: MSc, BSc, post-basic BSc, GNM, and according to that, the faculty members will be there, permit continuity and coordination in curriculum offerings, permit the planning and implementation and the evaluation of learning experiences essential to the purpose of the program, provide individual academic guidance and counseling, permit time for research, writing, continued development as a teacher scholar, improvement of clinical skills and participation in other activities that advance nursing and education. After that, through its ongoing activities, the faculty contributes new knowledge through research and writing, because with the help of research we can know about the new knowledge, eliminate the old one and refine the exist one. shares in the responsibilities and participates in the activities of the total faculty of the institution, participates in organizations that advance the profession of nursing and education. After that, curriculum and instructions, criteria common to programs that lead to the first professional degree and to those that lead to advanced professional degrees. The educational policies of College of Nursing are consistent with those of the institution. The curriculum reflects the philosophy and the purposes of the college and implements the objectives of the program. There is rationale for the selection and distribution of the courses and for the selection and distribution of courses and for the selection of theoretical and laboratory content in the nursing courses. The courses are planned on the academic term basis common to the institution. The learning experiences and the methods of instructions provide opportunities. Learning experience promotes critical thinking and synthesis of learning is utilized in teaching learning process. The faculty conducts ongoing evaluation of its curriculum content and instructional techniques. Criteria pertaining to programs that lead to advanced professional degrees. Nursing is the major focus of the program. Use is made of cognate subjects relevant to the area of specialization. Opportunities are provided for the development and the testing of theories pertinent to nursing and its practice. Preparation as a clinical specialist, a teacher, a supervisor, and an administration. Resources, facilities, and services. The resources, facilities, and services which we provide to the students, which we provide to the faculty. Which facilities provide to the faculty? We provide offices for sitting, to read the books and for prepare the lecture. We provide books in the library, to provide classroom for teaching, and for students provide sitting area, provide canteen, provide library, provide hostel facilities. The institutions are available to and used by the College of Nursing. These are adequate to the needs of faculty and the students and to the number and the type of programs in nursing offered. The physical facilities of the College of Nursing are adequate to the need of the instructions program and to the size of the faculty and the student body. Then resources, facilities, and services, again offices of the administrator, the other faculty members and the staff, classroom, laboratories, conference rooms, adequate space for research that require physical space, storage space for equipment and instructional materials which have in every college. Students in nursing share in the academic, cultural, recreational, and personal resources and services available to all students in the institution. The faculty conduct periodic evaluations of its resources and facilities. For students, eligibility for Master in Nursing. Eligibility, the candidate should have done BSc Nursing and post-basic BSc Nursing, have minimum 1 year experience. Then for BSc Nursing, post-certificate, no such experience is needed after graduation. The candidate shall be registered nurse and registered midwives in the concerned state council. State Nursing Council. The candidates shall be selected on merit judged on the basis of academic performance in BSc Nursing and post-basic BSc Nursing or by test. Faculty appointment, promotion, and tenure. The faculty is appointed by the governing body of the college or university and is responsible in cooperation with the administration of the institution for teaching, scholarship, and services. Criteria for promotion and tenure are based on the institution's overall mission and thus vary among institutions. Evaluation of the program. The self-evaluation report needs to be submitted by faculty to the board of review, which should include following: a description of method and the procedures used by faculty in the appraisal of its program, including evidence of participation by students and graduates, a description of the outcomes of the self-evaluate study, including strengths and limitations identified by the faculty and plans for future development. Thank you very much. I hope you have clear with this. If you feel any kind of difficulty, kindly inform me. I will surely help you. Thank you very much.